Hello, Freddie. So it was a very interesting game. So that I spent some time on it, maybe on an hour or so. And I liked some of your play. I hate some of your play. The same as Extreme Gammon. Some plays are interesting. Some plays are ridiculous. But overall, of course, I didn't care what Extreme Gammon says, especially in terms of equity. But the main purpose of this video is not ridiculing Extreme Gammon's play, but simply wanted to discuss the truth of the game. Okay, so here is my take. Alright, you started like a normal game, and as we knew that you made some experiment here, which is alright. Of course, Extreme Gammon says blunder. I agree with Extreme Gammon. 3 6 5 2 3 2. I like it so far. 5 1. Of course, this one I also agree with Extreme Gammon. I think this is too much. Of course, I also knew that you did it on purpose. You wanted to play backgame, so I don't blame you, but I agree what Extreme Gammon says here. I mean, you left so many return shots without an anchor. 5, 1, 2, and 4 and 6 to hit. It's basically everything hits. So, and then you roll 5. You rolled what? You rolled 5 2. He rolled 5 2. Got hit twice. Double race. So, this is first interesting play made by Extreme Gammon. He suggested this, which looks ridiculous in the first sight. But after I thought about it a while, and could be, I actually liked it because it's very important to take some of his numbers, because now he has so many builders trying to make a bar point or a 5 point, or a 4 point. So although it looks ridiculous switching from 6 to 5, it makes some sense. So I mean, I can like it. I mean, I don't think I can make this play over the board, but it makes some sense, of course. What you did here is you played that. Okay. No, I think it's just okay. Once again, maybe you just wanted to, made some experiment here, but 6 point is still important, because when you play backgame, sometimes he has to roll. He has some bad sixes if you have a 6 point. Okay, so by breaking a 6 point, you give him maximum flexibility, because now he never have any bad sixes from the bar. You know what I mean? So breaking a 6 point in this stage is so premature. So of course, in equity wise, I don't think it's a correct play. All right, so this is my take. Then he double and take. I mean, now I don't believe what Extreme Gammon's here. I don't really care those equities, yeah, because it can be way off. It can be like huge no double, or it can be a big pass. I don't really know. I mean, we don't really know, so I don't really care. But my instinct says it's a take. I don't believe it's a pass. And personally, I'd like to double, because this is challenging challenging game. So I would like to play it out. So double 5, roll 5 6s, double 5 again, 2 3 4 5. I kind of liked his play. Also, Extreme Gammon says 13 4. It's kind of, I don't know. It's matter of taste, maybe. Well, it's very hard to judge, anyways. And 2 5. Again, I actually liked Extreme Gammon's play here. You playing this way, and Extreme suggested in this way. This way, Black, no, actually, it's his play, Michael Nielsen play. He played this. He made a 5 point and started on a 4. Extreme Gammon suggested make a 4 point and started on 5 and 7. I like this because in case you get hit on the 5 point, you have some sixes from the loop to remake the 5 point and remake the 7 point. 7 point, of course, much more important than 8 point. So it makes sense for me to double slot to where you want to make. Although it looks scary, very few numbers to hit twice. Only like 5, 6, 5, 5. That kind of low hit twice, 5, 2, 5, 3 as well. But not too many numbers to hit twice. And even if you get hit twice, white has no board, so black can enter freely. So it kind of makes sense to do, all in. Anyway, it's not a big mistake anyway. 2-1. Okay. Now I strongly disagree with Extreme Gammon. Extreme Gammon suggested that you have to remake the 6 point. I don't understand. You really have to make the 4 point. Once you make 4 and 2 and 1, your back game is basically secure. If without 4 point, you can be primed out. So I don't really understand why Extreme Gammon suggested 6 point here. It's probably kind of bad, or it's maybe Extreme Gammon overestimated importance of 6 point. We don't really know, but I don't believe it. But it's interesting how Extreme Gammon thinks. 65, that's fine. Double A, that's fine. I agree with it. And Extreme Gammon agree with it. And for 1, I agree with it. 2, 3, it's fine. 5, 4, fine. 1, 5, fine. 6, 4 is okay. Then 4, 1 double hit, which is very good play because now you need a tempo to make a 4 point. By doing this, most likely you wouldn't be touched of a 4 point, so you can have 2 or 3 to remake the 4 point. Yeah, that's a very good play. And then what happened is he rolled 5-3. You dance. He made a 4 point. At this point, basically, black is huge favorite, I believe, because most likely you are favorite to make a bar point, and white will be primed out. So now his 8 checkers will be frozen here, and many other checkers will be clocked over there in the long run. So I thought this is a win for black, of course. I mean, black is huge favorite, what I thought. And of course, Extreme Gammon, the equity, I don't really care, but Extreme Gammon suggested that black is huge favorite. Then for 3, now he's running to make a bar, which is nice. He danced the game. Then black failed to make it, but black made the midpoint. Now he has 2 checkers on the mid and trying to make 7 point and 8 point. That's fine. Then he rolled 5-1, and then black missed. He plays some random 2-3 here, which I don't really care. Then 4-1. This is probably most interesting play. Initially, where Extreme Gammon suggested that 18-13 as a best play. This looked so ridiculous to me. I was almost laughing at it. But then I thought about it for a while. Then I started to change my mind, and then I realized that I liked the second best play, which is 18-14 and 24-23. I like this as a second best. No, that is my first choice. Okay, and 18-13 makes some sense to me. I wouldn't play, but it is not as ridiculous as I thought. What is going on here is then I really don't like your play here, because what's going on here is it's a battle for the bar point. Both sides really wants to make a bar. If black made a bar, you are in serious trouble. If white makes a bar, white game is secured forever. So it's very important play here. What you did here is that by doing this, you allow him to hit here with any 6, and if he hit with a 6, he stays there. So that's the best way for him to make the bar, hit, and slot. So he can do two good things at the same time, and white really has to roll like 2, 5, 7 from the roof, like 2, 5, 1, 6, 2, 2, 6, and 1, 5. Otherwise, black has a good chance to make the bar. And you slot a 9 point. That means even if black miss a shot, black can hit this guy, with any 3 or 5, so that it prevents you from making a bar with any 5 or 6, because now you are on the bar. After he hits 3 or 5, you are on the bar, so you really have to roll 7 or 8 from the roof. 7 or 1, 5 or 2, 6 from the roof. Otherwise, he gonna hit you again. Also, he can roll like 6, 3 or 6, 5, and so white has no roll to re-attack here. So this gives him a maximum chance to make a bar. So I didn't really like it. So, but then what else can you do? So what I came up with is this. By doing this, black can still hit with a deuce. However, it doesn't really matter, because as long as bar point is not slotted, it's not easy for him to make a bar. You know what I mean? And at the same time, white can slide the heavy 24 to 23, so he can have a better structure here. So basically, white is giving up the making a 7 point right now, because now it's not a good time to fight for it, because black is favorite to make a bar point. So if you fight for it now, black usually wins. So you don't want to fight for it now. You want to make 7, but if you try to do it now, you're gonna lose. So just choose not to fight now. The 18-13 is the same idea. Now white has 6 to come out and 5 to come down. So basically every number plays, like 4, 3, 4, 2, and he can move something, from the midpoint. That's fine. And for black, it's not easy for him to make a bar point. Only double 6 or double 3 to make it. So black has some rolls to come around and make a bar. That's the idea. So also, of course, I'm not sure, and I don't care about the equity difference here. I don't believe the equity difference here. Extreme Gammon says it's 200 mistake, but it can be more, it can be less. We don't know. But what I'm saying here is that this play and this play makes some sense to me. Okay, and this play is probably not a good play. I didn't like it. This is probably most interesting decision in this game. Alright, so he hit for 1. Now white has 7 to remake it, but he didn't do it. You couldn't do it. Now black has a free roll to hit a 6, so that black can easily make a bar, which is maybe happened. 5-1, he danced and made it. So task is completed. However, white fortunately kept dancing, so that he could get some timing. So you dance how many times? You dance like once, twice, 3 times. Then he enters with 2-6. Then 3-6, dance again, 2-5, dance again, then 3-1. Then 4-1, alright, 61, Now, okay, for some reason, Extreme Gammon suggested that you should play this way, but I don't believe it. I don't really see as a benefit of staying back. I support coming out and make sure that the black wouldn't touch, because if you stay back, it's always black might have some numbers to clock, like W2, or I don't know. For now, nothing. But let's say white makes the 9 point. Now black has three, W3 to be blocked. Anything can happen if you stay back. And what is a gain? I don't really see the gain. Maybe gain is stop him. Maybe make sure. Maybe the gain is getting hit on the 6 point. White, the most points that he wants to make is 6 point, and to do it he has to slot, and if you slot in the 6 point you have to hit. Maybe that's a gain, but I don't really know. And again, I don't really trust this is 45 mistake. Alright, 64. This one I don't really like it because I think you have to keep the midpoint so that black's W2 will be a root number. He has to break the 8 point, okay? So, and I don't see the downside of keeping a midpoint. So this would be my play, and I think Gammon liked it. Then what is this? What happened? He hit double raise. Again, I would keep the 8 point because I don't see any reason for him to roll like 1-6 or 2-6 and coming out. If you keep the 8 point, of course he gotta play 9-3 or 8-2. Of course 9-3. It would be much better. And you don't really care about creating 8 point faster because white has no board, so you can clear anytime you want. Okay, so double 5, 5-1, 4-3, this 6-4. Once again, I don't trust these numbers. I don't believe it. I don't believe this is a 364 mistake, but I think this is a clear mistake because now white has a great timing, but if you hit this guy, most likely black will pick up 1 or 2 blot, and sometimes you can bar a while so that it slows down the process of making a board. You know what I mean? And if you are trying to get all the men back, it's not gonna happen because you have 5 guys here. 6 guys in the outsides, yeah. And even if he picked up 1-2 blots here or there, you still have 4 guys here. So you're not gonna create 15 men back game unless he is helping you. You know what I mean? So the game plan here is that make 6, then 5, then 4, then bar, or something like this. You gotta start applying with those guys. That's my opinion. If you do believe that you're gonna get hit and get everything back to 2 and 1, and so that you can create a caterpillar here, this is probably unrealistic. All right. Of course it happened, but it's just the downside is much bigger. You can get backgammon quite easily. Then he rolled 5-6, dance. Yeah, this is exactly what I was afraid of. You didn't make any improvement here. You didn't make any progress here. And while you are 2 on the bar, he's trying. He's start bearing off, and you have a much more backgammon lose. So it's really scary. Then hero double 6 is Joker. Look, his equity, his equity is over 2, and I happen to agree with it. He is huge favorite. But I don't know if you have only 11% here. Maybe you have much more. But I think we agree that black is super equity favorite. Yeah. Then double 3, 24-21. What is this? Oh, he's making this. Okay. this is very difficult. I don't really know what to do here. This is a game that you don't want to play because now you have 11 checkers here, but 4 checkers here. So your army is really split away. So the only hope you're having here is you wanted to hit those guys and connect them to here. But black must help you to do that. So that's why I didn't like your play with 6-4, 5 rows area or something. But I don't have any comment on this double 3. Obviously, Extreme Gammon trying to do the strategy, stick to the strategies that start making a board and hit and prime it, But it looks bad, It looks bad because 6 point is open, and basically those 4 guys are out of play. So I think I liked your play, and of course the penalizing 255 is ridiculous, I think. But it's very difficult. So many ways to play, and double 4. Okay, what is this? So Extreme Gammon suggesting this, another look nonsense, but we don't really know what's the best here. It's just very hard. What did you do anyways? You did hit. Okay, you started creating prime somewhere here, and you're trying to get hit all those guys. Okay, nah, I mean, looks alright. It's not. Again, I don't believe this is 600 mistakes. But I don't spend time on laughing at Extreme Gammon, because Extreme Gammon has no clue. So 5-5, 4-3. Okay. Okay. So it's the same strategy, difference of opinion. Extreme Gammon always keep, at least he is sticking to his own strategy. His strategy is make the board, we need a board, then after that we hit and contain him. I mean, this is his strategy. Your strategy is leave it there, get hit, and connect him to our main army so that we can contain this guy much easier, So again, this is big difference of opinion, and I like your play. I mean, I like your strategy. And once again, 540 is ridiculous. 6-3, 2-4. Oh, finally you you go with Extreme Gammon here. Okay, interesting. Because maybe you don't have a better option. Yeah, after you hit deuce, what is the 4? You don't want to play like that. Looks too loose. You get hit, and accidentally he can roll some jokers, so you avoided. So finally you listened to Extreme Gammon and you did this. Alright, Extreme Gammon liked it. And 3-1. Okay, so you also created some root number such as double 2. Oh, double 2 is not. 3-1 is only root number, maybe. Okay, that's fine. He left another blot. 4-3. Okay, you did that. Okay. Maybe I like to hit twice. Like, I hit this guy with 3 and I hit this guy with a 4. So that if he rolls 3 or 5, he's forced to hit one of those guys. And what's the downside? I don't see any. I mean, I don't see many downsides by doing that. And you can remake those points quite easily. Is there any play? Yeah, okay, this is my suggestion here. So double hit is 200 mistake according to Extreme Gammon, or not 300 mistake here. right. And your play, what is your play? Your play is hit and run, which is always, yeah, 300 mistake too. And Extreme Gammon thinks, oh, this way. Ha 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 ha. This is so bad. Now Extreme Gammon has no idea what he's doing. He is, this is kind of bug. Yeah. So no comment. This is just bad play. Then he rolls 61. Okay, Extreme Gammon suggested that black has to hit, and which is not. This is, in my opinion, this is should be completely opposite. Black shouldn't hit, and I liked his play. You gotta do that. Because if you hit, white would have 12 checkers to play with. What is this? 5-1. Oh, you made the, what is this? You made the Shahab Prime. Okay, let me think. 5-1. Yeah, I think I kinda like your play, I guess. I would do the same. Yeah, why not? I like their play. Huh, and this is 600 blender. And what is this? Ha ha ha. Ah, okay. Okay, avoiding Joker. Double 6 is a Joker? No, double 5 is Joker. No, double 5 is not Joker. So there's no Jokers. Yeah, so maybe, just, I like their play, I think. Then for 1, he chose not to hit. Yeah, makes sense, I don't know, maybe, I don't really know. Over the board, I wouldn't hit. I think I would do the same. Like that. The other possibility is hit twice, maybe. I don't know. So Extreme Gammon suggests again 16 to 15. That is bad. That doesn't make any sense. 16 to 11. Okay, doesn't make sense. So yeah. Now Extreme Gammon has no clue. It's very typical for him to have no clue with those games. These kind of games. Sorry. This kind of game, he has some clue that I knew. He knew the timing, he knew the priming equity, but after you get, many men back, he would lose. He has no clue now. So what is this? Let's continue. What did you roll? 2-4. Okay. What happened before? We skipped something. Okay, Euro 5-3. Oh, so you can make a here. Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, Extreme Gammon liked it. Then double 2. Okay, he made the ace point, which is nice. Then 3-1, you hit, and 3 step up. That's great. And that's a blunder. Oh my god. 19, 18, 74. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Okay. I liked your play. 2-4. I think it's alright. I think black should try not to hit as much as possible, so that white has to play with only 11 checkers, not 12 checkers. Then 5-3. Yeah. You hit and hit. Yeah, makes sense. That's fine. Yeah, that's good play, I guess. Then 4-3. I wouldn't comment on Extreme Gammon here now, it's wasting time. 4-3, 6-3, 6-3. All right. Okay. What else? Well, what else is maybe you could hit this guy and go there, or maybe not. Huh. Well, I actually liked his play, I guess. I guess it's alright. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I still don't want to hit the guys here, you know. But anyhow, I agree with Michael that he's going forward. Now he's trying to hit as many as possible, and he can scramble home. 2, 3, 64. All right. 4, 1. Okay, you remake the point. All right. Then double 5. Oh, black roll double 5. All right. Then euro 3, 5. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. 21, 18, 6 to 1. 6 to 1, ridiculous. Yeah. So you are trying to open up the prime so that black has to play deuce, not now, but a few rows later maybe. But maybe you could open up to 16 so that he has to play 3 immediately, right? Because opening up here doesn't really help him because now he has deuce to play, but the deuce he can always play here. I don't know, maybe 16-11 and play some random 3. It's very difficult to say. It's very difficult to see it. But I guess 23-20 and 16-11 could be okay. Anyways, double 2. All right. Huh. I don't know. How about playing like 12, 15 and 16 to 14? Yeah, I agree that you have to break some points, right? The time is running out. So what else can you do? Okay, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You gotta open up something. Yeah. Let me add my move. My move would be 16 to 14, 21 to 15. Okay. This move looks like this. Yeah, but it's also difficult because now black has some good numbers like double 3, it's super good. 3-6 would be nice. 2-1, 1-3, it's really nice. Even though like 3-5 or something, it's probably fine. Wow, it's very difficult to play here. What can you do? But you really have to force him to play something. So I like the idea to open the 16 point, right? I don't know. This one I don't really know. This is this could be okay. Yeah. But the things that I don't like is you have many checkers that is separated from the main guys, you know. So it's really difficult for you to, what to say, scoop it. You know, once, even if he breaks his anchor and even if you hit him, your army is split away. You know, so that's why I liked my idea. My guys are a little bit more intact. You know, but of course it gives much more numbers to much more good numbers. You know, like many numbers. So I have no comment on that. 6-1. But basically, you are losing. Basically, you are losing a big time. Black is only one joker away. Then black go double 4. What the good roll here? 6-1. No, I don't like this play. Maybe you should remake the 15, 21, 15 and play something like 12, 11 or something. That's my feeling. Because the guy on 21 does very little thing. And the guy here is part of the prime no matter what happens, you know. This point is part of this prime, or this point is part of that kind of prime. So I like the to remake the 15. Oh yeah. Okay, I actually I couldn't believe that you play like that. This is like a computer play. You know. Yeah. Yeah, wow, finally I agree with the Extreme Gammon here. I like this play, you know. It still keep the maximum contact, you know. Once he rolls any 3, you have like 5 shots or something, you know. Anyway, so what he rolled? He rolled 5-2. Okay, finally he rolled 2 here. Now, Extreme suggested to play 12-10, that's ridiculous, I think. Anyway, 6-4. Yeah, you gotta do that. This looks okay to me. This play looks okay to me. Yeah. 12-8, 12-6-6. Oh, okay. This way. Yeah, okay, Extreme still thinks that he wants to play here. Then black roll double 4, that's unbelievable how good he is. 61. Oh no, I don't think you should do that. I don't think you gotta break the 17. I would yeah, now I would play 12-6 and I gotta make a 6 point and play some random ace. I wouldn't do this. I don't think. Now he has like double 4 things or like 4-5, 4-6. So many good numbers. Yeah, I would keep the 4 prime here. Then he rolled 65. That's crazy. He never rolled any 4, 3 or deuce. That's really crazy. 3-2. Okay, now it's alright. You don't wanna get hit. And hero 62. Here hero 4-3. 3-1. It makes sense, of course. 5-3. Okay, I like it. I think. Yeah. Now you're just playing climbing thing. 61. Huh. Wow. How come this is a 200 mistake? Because what? I think I like their play. 4, 5. So you made it. Yeah, 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 yeah. So maybe not much things to happen. 6, 4, 6, 5. That's ridiculous. Yeah, some some of his plays are really bad. I can't believe it. Okay, so what the finale? Double 4, 3, 1. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, now you got a double. 4 checkers off, 8 checkers off. And okay, this is a big double and big take. Alright, this is a theory, this is a technical thing. Yeah, that's it. It was a very interesting game, but to wrap it up, my view is okay, the key point is probably here. S4 is kind of a key point. And then white kept dancing, so he got some timing. This 6-4 is one of the key points that I don't like it. And then strategy from here is very complicated and difficult. But overall, I liked your play until these things happened. You know, this could be okay. You know, it's very difficult. I it could be the best play. You know, I can't really come up the better argument or better play on double 4, but I don't like this 6-1. That's for sure. Then this 6-4 I like. Then I don't like this 6-1 at all. You shouldn't do this. It's just yeah, too scary for me. And yeah, 3-2. Then I guess the rest is a history. Yeah. Overall, we saw that Extreme Gammon has no clue, especially in terms of the equity, the penalizing the equity. He's ridiculous. He's suggesting the worst play, and he's penalizing like 600 blunders on the best play or something. So it's not really the correct. It's not the best way to measure your skill. Uh, it's not, you know, it's not the right time to play backgame on PR based backgammon. You know what I mean. But I obviously I think we knew it. And anyway, what can I say? It's very interesting, and backgame is always interesting, and I was very happy to share my knowledge and my opinion. And if you have time, you can send me back your opinion. Thank you very much. See you.